ऐसी वाली आवाज है, तब हमें पता चला कि पिताजी बोर है। क्या ले लो? तैरना है। चलो परीक्षा ले लो। ये कह रहे हैं पिताजी। परीक्षा। बहुत मानो पॉइंट की बात। जो कुछ भी करना है अभी के अभी करो और मामला यहीं पर खत्म करो। जाइए, जल्दी पानी लेकर जाइए। तुम्हारी तकलीफ मैं समझ सकता हूँ। बाप होने के नाते इनकी भी समस्या ऐसी है कि वो जो की परीक्षा होती है वो चांद की सही दिशा और उसका सही अंश।
सर,
हाँ, हेलो
sir, can you hear me?
Yes sir. அண்ணா நீங்க ஸ்கிரீன் ஷேர் பண்ண ட்ரை பண்றீங்க, என்ன ஷேர் ஆகல. Yes, got it now.
Excuse me.
Can everyone please unmute your audio?
जी अनुष्या என்ன செய்யற
Hello.
இல்ல
சரண்.
Hello.
கேக்குது சரண். I can hear you loud and clear. Saran, we have 85 on.
Hello, good morning. Saravananna. Saravananna. Hello.
Hey, hello.
இல்ல மலர் எல்லாரோடதையும் உன்னால மியூட் பண்ண முடியும்னா பண்ணிரேன். நாய்ஸ் நிறைய இருக்கு.
நான் மியூட் பண்றேன்.
ஓகே.
நீங்க புள்ளக்குறானுங்க. இந்த கோவிட் டைம்ல எப்படி எந்த மாதிரி வேலை வாங்கலாம், எப்படி இருக்குன்னு நிறைய ஷேர் பண்றாங்க. ஏப்பா ஒன்னோட கனெக்ட் ஆக மாட்டேங்குது, நெட்வொர்க்
Ganapati sir, good morning.
Hello, good morning everyone. Please mute everyone your audios.
Most of them are muted actually.
good morning.
Morning. Okay, Saran, I think we are ready to go. Saran?
Hello, கேக்குதா?
கேக்குது Saran, we are ready to go.
Yes sir, கேக்குது, hearing. Okay, good morning.
Okay. Are we all set?
Sir.
Okay. Dr. M.C.V. Pandian is on. Saran?
Yes.
Go ahead. Start the proceedings.
We'll wait for another 2-3 minutes.
Okay, we have almost
Balrajan.
Yes sir.
We have 95.
We'll start by 11:10.
11:10.
Yeah.
Okay, meanwhile, if there are any students on this group who are looking out for opportunities, please, you can just send a text to me on Zoom itself, or you can just reach out to me on the email. If you have any doubts, you can just ask me towards the end of the session. Hey, Chino.
Morning.
We reached 100 participants.
Yes, I think
We'll wait for another 2-3 minutes, then we'll start the meeting. And
அதுக்கு முன்னாடி என்னோட ஆடியோ கிளியரா இருக்கான்னு கன்ஃபார்ம் பண்ணிடுங்க. If somebody cannot hear me, please let me know.
yeah,
கொஞ்சம் லவுடா பேசுங்க அவ்வளவுதான் சார். லவுட் மட்டும்.
இதோட சத்தமா வாடா.
yeah, little bit louder, and then
ஆமா.
we request that all the participants to mute their audio.
Okay, I think you should be able to hear me loud and clear, hopefully. So it's a record 100.
Yeah. Sini Pandian.
Yes, sir.
Please mute your audio.
Not only Sini Pandian, all others also.
Almost most of them are muted. Only very few.
Hello.
Munusami,
Yes, hello.
sir.
please mute audio.
Okay.
Hi, somebody said hello. I don't know who's that.
Okay. So
Ranjani Rai. Hello to everyone. Hi, Ranjani.
Malar, shall we start, Malar?
Yes, please go ahead.
Okay. Balrajan. Balrajan, I request Balrajan to give a welcome note.
Balraj.
Balrajan.
Balraj,
Saranji.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
go ahead.
Yes.
Amida waiting
Go
there.
ahead, Balraj.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good morning. Hello, Pharmacy Alumni Association of our MMC. Friends, here I am Balrajan from Salem. I am welcoming to all our Pharmacy Alumni Association senior and juniors and co-colleagues. Thank you for each and everyone for coming this meeting and welcome to all. First of all, I thank to our chief prominent speaker, Mr. Alarkanan sir. Thank you for a wonderful today topic. It is one of the very good topic and necessary for our junior and recently coming out positive people. Important one this topic. So please all mute in your audio and please watch carefully. And if you have any doubts, please ask and lastly. And also our welcome to our organizing committee and members. Today meeting is change is the end result of all true learning. So learning is very important. Each and everyone should learn something about this meeting. You please learn and welcome to Mr. Alarkanan sir for this wonderful and first webinar meeting. Thank you very much, sir.
Thanks, Balraj.
Okay, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Balraj. And speaker introduction will be by Mr. Vinayamurthy. And now I request Vinayamurthy to give a speaker introduction. Vinayamurthy.
Unmute பண்றா.
Thank you. அனைவருக்கும் வணக்கம் மற்றும் வாழ்த்துக்களுடன் விநாயகமூர்த்தி. Good morning and a warm welcome to one and all. Pharmacy Alumni Association முதல் வெபினாருக்கு தங்கள் அனைவரையும் அன்புடன் வரவேற்கிறேன். அன்பிற்கும் பண்பிற்கும் பெருமதிப்பிற்கும் மரியாதைக்கும் உரிய ஸ்பீக்கரை அறிமுகம் செய்வதில் பெருமகிழ்ச்சி அடைகிறேன். A brief introduction about our speaker. Name Mr. J. Malakannan அவர்கள். Welcome Mr. Malakannan sir.
Thank you.
Current position and occupation of the speaker. Currently he is working as a recruitment consultant in US QR Engineering Private Limited, Singapore. A topic is our speaker is preparing for an interview and discussion. How to prepare a job interview and opportunities for the pharmacist. Nowadays நம்ம வந்து students levelல வந்து ஒரு big questions இருக்கும் about the job and the interview எப்படி choose பண்றது, எப்படி interview எப்படி attend பண்றது, job career எப்படி choose பண்றது சொல்லிட்டு ஒரு confusion ஒரு fear இருக்கும், basic mistakes எல்லாம் இருக்கும். அதுக்காக தான் இந்த webinar வந்து conduct பண்றோம். Basic platform our Alumni Association, but to pharmacy students, guidance to students and help to students. அதனால அதுக்கான முதல் படி, முதல் ஸ்டெப் தான், முதல் முயற்சி தான் இது. அது இந்த முயற்சி வந்து வெற்றி அடையவும் மேலும் வளரவும் நம்ம அனைவரும் ஒன்றிணைந்து செயல்படுவோம். அதே டைம்ல கொஸ்டின் அண்ட் ஆன்சர்ஸ் இருந்தாலும் அது வந்து நீங்க வந்து லாஸ்ட் 15 minutesல உங்களுக்கு தேவையான கொஸ்டின்ஸை வந்து கேட்டு பயன்பெறுமாறு கேட்டுக்கொள்கிறேன். டன் educational background about speakers. He has completed diploma in pharmacy at CL Bed Mehta College of Pharmacy in 1993-1995. Then he has completed B Pharmacy at Madurai Medical College in 1995 to 1999 batch. After then he has completed MBA in 2005 from University of Wales, UK at Management Development Institute of Singapore. Then goes to working experience. He has a lot of working experience in many fields. However, I discussed briefly. He is a HR and recruitment professional with over 15 years experience in the Asia Pacific region countries. He is an established HR professional with experience in coaching and building relationship with managers of all levels. He is knowledgeable in areas of employee relations, performance management, and a key contributor to driving HR initiatives within the large HR team. He is hands-on experience of working in divergent, multi-ethnic, multi-religious, multicultural, and multi-social environment under the operational necessities. He is well versed with the usage of security instruments and adequate knowledge of administrative and security requirements of the companies and organizations. He has worked in different recruitment domains such as oil, gas, pharmaceuticals, clinical research, healthcare, banking and finance, animation and IT services. He is well versed with the recruitment methods and strategies. He has directly recruited candidates for vacancies in countries such as India, Australia, New Zealand, Philippines, Singapore, Hong Kong, Malaysia, Thailand, and Taiwan. For example, he recruited project managers, medical technologists, site service specialists for the lab. Nandri Vanakkam. Let's turn on speaker session. Thank you.
Thank you. That was a long introduction. Thanks, Vinayakamurthy. Okay. Okay, I think we are good to go. So can I start?
Yes, Malla, go ahead. We are all.
Okay, thank you. Okay, the session is, as Vinayakamurthy said, it's about how to prepare for your interview. Normally, I keep it as a discussion session, but since we are on a webinar, I will be first sharing my thoughts and then I will open up the forum for questions. Okay. As Vinayakamurthy said, I have almost 15 years of experience in recruitment across Asia Pacific, and I've been working in Singapore and India. Currently, I'm based in India, but I'm working for a Singapore company. The main objectives of this webinar is to help students to know how to prepare a CV for their interviews, where should they look for jobs, and how to prepare for an interview, and what kind of jobs you can look for. So it is the objectives of this webinar. This could be useful to the starters, probably the freshers. Okay, so for the experienced people, it may not be of much use, but still I'll go ahead because I believe we have a lot of freshers in this team. Okay, first thing before you start a job search is to know about yourself as a professional. உங்களுக்கு என்ன suit ஆகும், what suits you and what doesn't suit you. For example, if you are an introvert, probably sales and marketing may not be the place for you. If you are very good at speaking or interacting with people, sales and marketing could be good. You should decide, same goes with for anything like production, research and development, or research, whatever it is. நிறைய opportunities இருக்கு pharmacy graduates, but it's up to them to figure out what is good for them. They have to decide what is good for them and then prepare their career accordingly. This is the most toughest decision you will ever make actually, and this will define the future of your career. Based on what you want to do, your CV should be customized or prepared based on your interest in what you want, the companies you want to work for. As a recruiter, we expect a few basic things from a candidate. First is flexibility and adaptability. What do you mean by flexibility? This world is currently, it's changing very drastically, as we all know. I mean, like working environment as well as the global environment keeps changing. So you should be able to you should be flexible and you should be able to adapt to different situations at workplace. And again, honesty and integrity, this is the most important. This is equally important as well, because you've got to be honest in what you know and what you don't know. Integrity, it means how good you are or how effective you are. And then the next one is punctuality. The first thing when you are invited for interview is we look at punctuality and how punctual you are for an interview. And the next one is how determined are you in getting a job, and how determined are you going to be in making a career out of this interview. So basically, turn up for interview on time. That's a key factor. And the other important skill is communication. Obviously, in particular situation, we work a lot across different segments or different country zones, time zones and countries. So communication is important. When I say communication in English is good enough, more than any other language. And of course, being loyal to an organization is what everybody expects when you go for the interview. We will figure out based on the questions we ask you and how you answer them. This is all like intangible. Basically, we observe all this based on your attitude during an interview. Okay, so I haven't prepared anything for this. I'm talking out of my experience as a recruiter. Okay, so maybe you can ஒரு ஜாப்க்கு போலாம், அந்த ஜாப் உங்களுக்கு சூட் ஆகாது அப்படின்னு ரெக்ரூட்டர் நினைச்சிட்டு he might be able to offer a different job for you. So you should be flexible and willing to take that job. That is, sometimes it happens as well, particularly in the research industry, because there will be 10 departments on over நீங்க ஒரு ஜாப்க்கு அப்ளை பண்ணிருப்பீங்க, but they will feel that you might be a good fit for another job, and it happens most of the time. நான் இதுல ரொம்ப insist பண்றது இந்த அஞ்சுல வந்து to me the most important two factors will be punctuality and communication. Okay, wherever you go, you got to make sure that you follow, you are punctual and you're good in your communication, because it defines you as a person. Okay, steps to secure a job. First, basically prepare a CV. Once you prepare a CV, you decide on what kind of job you want to, in a job you apply for, then you apply for jobs. when you apply for jobs, please read through the job description. இப்போ வெறும் heading மட்டும் பார்த்துட்டு apply பண்ணாதீங்க. That is not a good idea. நிறைய பேர் அப்படிதான் பண்றாங்க, but it does not help you. Okay. First, full job description படிச்சு பார்த்துட்டு relevant இருந்தா மட்டும் apply பண்ணுங்க. Non-relevant jobs apply பண்ணாதீங்க. It doesn't show good. Same company லயே உங்களுக்கு relevant jobs and non-relevant jobs எல்லாம் இருக்கலாம், but apply for the relevant jobs because இது எல்லாமே வந்து ஒரு applicant tracking systemல தான் போகும். Most of the companies have tracking systems. உங்களை ஒரு வாட்டி ரிஜெக்ட் பண்ணிட்டாங்கன்னா they will not consider you again for at least 6 months. So you should be very careful about this part. Okay. Most importantly, apply for jobs that interest you. உங்களுக்கு என்ன job பிடிக்குமோ அதுக்கு மட்டும் apply பண்ணுங்க. Don't apply randomly. And before you go for an interview, prepare for generic questions. I'll tell you what generic question will be like. When you go for an interview, make sure you dress up appropriately for an interview and be there on time. It's very, very basic steps before you go for an interview. Don't ever turn in for an interview. Okay? Again, now the ரெண்டு விஷயம் ரொம்ப important நீங்க பார்க்கலாம். One is you should know the job description well. அது உங்களுக்கு சூட் ஆகுதான்னு பார்க்கணும் because questions from for an interview is based on the job description. Be there on time. Very important. In an experience, there have been candidates who've been late for interview with 30 minutes, 15 minutes, and the interviewer says, no, I don't want to interview this candidate just because I don't see the professionalism in him or her. It happened a few times in my career as a recruiter. And honestly, the recruiters they feel bad actually. When the candidate does not turn up for an interview on time, the hiring manager comes back to us and say, what have you done? Did you interview the candidate properly? Why is the person not on time? So basically it backfires on us and it puts us in a very poor light actually. Not just the candidate, even the recruiter is being like, we have to the customer reputation affect. So please follow all these things. Don't give any reasons for being late or whatever. And the other thing is, before you go for an interview, know the company, know about the company where you're going for an interview. அவங்க என்ன பண்றாங்க, என்னென்ன டிபார்ட்மெண்ட்ஸ் இருக்கு, whatever it is, we should know locations எங்க அவங்க ஆஃபீஸ் இருக்கு எல்லாமே. And again, once you read through the job description, analyze your strength and weakness with regards to the job. You cannot say that you don't have any weaknesses. All of us will have some weaknesses and you should be able to adopt or at least admit that this is my weakness and I'm going to work on it. எனக்கு எல்லாமே தெரியும் இந்த இன்டர்வியூல போய் சொல்லாதீங்க. That doesn't sound good. Okay. Yeah. So far, is it okay? Any comments from anyone, Saran?
Most of them are muted, Malar. Just go ahead.
Okay.
And any questions we can park it in later part.
Okay, right. Okay, must-haves in a CV. To me, the most important thing is keep a CV very short and simple. Being a fresher or even an experienced person, it should not be more than 2 pages. Must-haves na kandipa, if your name, mobile number, email ID should be displayed prominently because when they go through your CV, the first thing is we look for a mobile number to call you and just speak to you. If you cannot locate your mobile number, of your mobile is switched off, then we will not give a second try basically. Okay, so make sure all these are you give us an active mobile number. Sometimes our mobile number may not be active as well. These are practical experiences, but I guess if you're actively looking out for a job, make sure all these are right on your CV. You can mention your education qualifications and other additional qualifications and certifications, accomplishments that you achieved during your college days or your internships, what will be your areas of interest? Sales, marketing, research, whatever. The pharmacist, hospital pharmacist, whatever. You can just mention that. And if you have gone for any relevant trainings, yes, you can mention that. So basically, this is what should go into your CV. And we will get an idea about what is that you have. What are skills and competences? When we talk about skills, there are two kinds of skills. One is hard skills. The other one is soft skills. Hard skills are technical expertise is your hard skill. Maybe you have worked on some computer, you have worked on some coding or computer knowledge. Adellame hard skills. So that they are all like quantifiable. Marks, performance based on quantify. Soft skills, the communication, people management, and the factors that will be judged during the interview. How you interact with the interviewer is when you talk to them, or your body language, is soft skills. Hard skills and soft skills, very important for interview. If you want to crack an interview, both the skills are very important. Hard skills help you to do your job better. Soft skills help you to do your job better and also to be a part of a good team, be a team player, and communicate with them properly. In our experience, I've lost jobs because sometimes my body language has not been good during an interview, or maybe I just missed out on a few factors during the course of an interview of probably like 1 hour or so. So yeah, I can share a lot of experience, but I think we'll run short of time, so I'll just cut that short. Make sure you have these skills. Technical skills definitely because we have a degree and basic skill sets. Soft skills, I think most of the students or many of them will not have enough soft skills. Train panikalam. You should be willing to just learn yourself and train yourself. It's very important for any interview. For a recruiter, it is the soft skill that matters more than the hard skills. And hard skills are already on your CV. Soft skills, we define it based on interaction with you. Okay. Personality traits. Again, it's about just what are you as a person? Are you an introvert? Are you honest? Honesty, integrity, the long personality traits. So it will come up over a period of time. Immediate personality traits or interview of gauge but when you go for a few interviews or when we meet you for a couple of, say, 1 or 2 rounds, then we can figure out what kind of a personality you are. What is your traits? Whether you are loyal, honest, we have integrity and all that. The most important things that you need to avoid in your CV are, first thing, no grammatical errors. It's silly sound, but honestly, if there is a grammatical error on the CV, it's a definite no. The interviewer will never ever call you for an interview. I can guarantee you on that. It's a strict no. Not just me. You can talk to any person who does an interview. Grammatical errors is a strict no. Okay, so you CV prepare pannina kandipa yariyada cross check panna solunga illana yariyada padichu paathu corrections idla solunga. Just don't go for an interview with anything silly. Idu ungala reputation romba affect pannum. Blood group, that is not necessary. Marital status, we don't care about your marital status. Family history, no. Passport numbers, no. Driving license, no. Hobbies and interests, they mention probably a family history in interview a question or tell me about yourself but don't put everything on your CV and make it long for 5-6 pages. So you can just cut all this off. Most importantly, make sure there are no grammatical errors. There are lots of consultants who design CVs actually, but as a fresher, I would not suggest you to go to consultants. you do it on your own because it's very simple and it's very basic. You don't have too much of experience or you நிறைய விஷயங்கள் நீங்க அதுல மென்ஷன் பண்ண போறது இல்ல. So அதனால I would suggest that you can go and prepare your own CV. You can write to us if you have a problem. There are different types of interviews. One is face-to-face, where you meet the interviewer on a face-to-face interview. You know, telephonic interview. Telephonic interview, you know, like somebody in your location, and you just talk on the phone. That's one preliminary telephonic interview that conduct பண்ணுவாங்க. அதுக்கப்புறம் தான் we go for a face-to-face. Telephonic interview ல வந்து ஓரளவுக்கு எங்களால காட்ச் பண்ண முடியும். எங்களோட ரெக்குயர்மெண்ட்ஸ்க்கு ஒரு ரெக்ரூட்டரோட அந்த கம்பெனியோட ரெக்குயர்மெண்ட்ஸ்க்கு நீங்க ஃபிட் ஆகுறீங்களா இல்லையாங்கிறத டெலிஃபோனிக் இன்டர்வியூ தான் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் நாங்க காட்ச் பண்ணுவோம். அது ஓகேன்னா தான் then we'll call you for the rest of the interviews, face to face or group discussion or whatever it is. இப்போ mostly we do a lot of telephonic interviews. I sit in Singapore, I work for a company in Singapore. I sit in Chennai, I work for a company in Singapore. I have to talk to candidates through telephone or I just call them through Zoom or Skype. And group discussions, teleconference. Again, teleconferencing does it. Probably it will not be for freshers, but when an experienced candidate is there, you will have multiple people interviewing you. Say like 2 or 3 people, and the mood can be wherever location, different parts of the world. One could be in Europe, one could be in US, one could be in Asia, or one could be in India, any part of the world. And you will be put on a common telephonic calls. In the telephone calls, it's very important that you should be very clear in what you are trying to tell. Specific, and you should be very clear and in what you want to communicate with the interviewer. The teleconference interviews happens quite a lot when they're looking for an experienced person. That too when like a project leader or about management category, this is very common because you will work across different countries or work பண்ணும்போது அந்த கம்யூனிகேஷன்காகவும் டெலிகான்ஃபரன்சிங் இன்டர்வியூஸ் பண்ணுவாங்க. இது இல்லாம நிறைய இன்டர்வியூஸ் இருக்கு. These are the major ones. Okay, where should you look for jobs? Job boards இருக்கு.
மூர்த்தி வச்சு ஆனா ஏஜத்தாலே ஒருத்தால பத்தி வாங்கிட்டாடா அவரை நுழைஞ்சி ஒருத்தால மட்டும் போட்டோ சேஞ்ச் பண்ணி
social media.
Sorry to disturb you. Selvaraj, can you mute please? Go ahead, Mallar.
Okay, so for freshers, I will go. You can go with job boards and company websites. Obviously, reference will help. Social media, na solradhu. Apart from social media, there are recruitment agencies like Randstad, Kelly, Adicon, other agencies in India. But being a fresher, recruitment agencies may not be the best for you because they look at more experienced candidates. So if you're looking for jobs, apply through the company websites. The company websites already Pfizer is Pfizer website lay on the career section. Adala pay neenga apply pannalam. The responses will be there. Job boards na நிறைய job boards இருக்கு. அடுத்த ஸ்லைட்ல we talk about the job boards. இந்தியாவை பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் ரொம்ப ஃபேமஸ் அண்ட் மோஸ்ட் எஃபெக்டிவ் ஜாப் போர்ட்னா naukri.com, Monster India. இது to me again I'll go with Naukri and MonsterIndia.com. இது ரெண்டு தான் most companies use to look for candidates. Okay, there are other sites like Indeed, Times Jobs, but I don't see them very useful or effective. Register yourself in Naukri and Monster India and post your CV, and I'm sure you'll get interview calls. அது இல்லாம நான் சொன்ன மாதிரி அந்த கம்பெனியோட வெப்சைட்ல போய் நீங்க டைரக்டா கரியர் செக்ஷன் அப்ளை பண்ணாலும் if the recruiter finds you good enough, then he will give you a call. Newspaper advertisements, I think this is more outdated. இப்ப இருக்கிற சிச்சுவேஷனுக்கு எல்லாமே வெப்சைட்ல வருது. But இருந்தாலும் there is a protocol or there is a rule that certain jobs should be posted on newspapers as well, irrespective of the fact that whether you get it or உங்களுக்கு ரெஸ்பான்ஸ் வருதோ இல்லையோ போஸ்ட் பண்ணுவோம். ஸோ இப்போ ஹிந்துல எவ்ரி வெனஸ்டேஸ் வந்து கெரியர் செக்ஷன் வரும். டைம்ஸ் ஆஃப் இந்தியாவில் மண்டேஸ்ல வரும்னு நினைக்கிறேன். ஐ டோன்ட் நோ அபௌட் இந்தியன் எக்ஸ்பிரஸ் ஹிந்துஸ்தான் டைம்ஸ் ரொம்ப நல்லா பார்த்தேன். ஸோ இதுல வந்து ஐ டோன்ட் திங்க் இது ஒரு மேஜர் ரிசோர்ஸா இருக்காது உங்களுக்கு. பட் பர்டிகுலர்லி ஃபார் கவர்மெண்ட் ஜாப்ஸ் இட் இஸ் அட்வர்டைஸ்ட் ஆன் தீஸ் பேப்பர்ஸ். இட் இஸ் a rule actually. So இதுவும் உங்களுக்கு ஒரு சோர்ஸ், பட் நாட் த மோஸ்ட் இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் சோர்ஸ். எக்கனாமிக் டைம்ஸ், எஸ் you do get some jobs on economic times, but எல்லாமே கொஞ்சம் எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் ஜாப்ஸா தான் இருக்கும். Okay, social media. I'm sure all of us will be on social media. I don't know how many of you have an account on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is the most effective social media platform if you're looking for a job. LinkedIn is a very professional website where you can only connect with professionals, now unlike Facebook or Twitter or Instagram, where you can connect with anyone and everyone. But LinkedIn, it is specific for us professionals in specific fields. என்னோட LinkedIn பாத்தீங்கன்னா I will have almost நிறைய connections இருக்கும், but எல்லாமே வந்து related to recruitment இருக்கும். Either they will be recruiters or candidates from different segments. So if you're looking for a job, yes, you should go into LinkedIn and register yourself. LinkedIn la kandipa ungala profile irukano with a photograph. Benefits. Okay, social media la na use பண்றது I use LinkedIn and Twitter. Most companies, most recruiters use LinkedIn and Twitter. LinkedIn la engoda handle le போடுவோம். If you look at my LinkedIn, I will have some job postings done. So when you follow, நீங்க என்ன ஃபாலோ பண்ணலாம், இல்ல இந்த மாதிரி ரெக்ரூட்டர்ஸ் யார் ஃபார்மலா இருக்காங்களோ அவங்கள ஃபாலோ பண்ணலாம். whatever they post, you will get a notification, so that it will be easy for you to apply for a job easily. நீங்க visibility ரொம்ப நிறைய இருக்கு சோஷியல் மீடியால இருக்கும்போது, LinkedInல இருக்கும்போது, because we look for LinkedInல நிறைய ஃபில்டர்ஸ் இருக்கு. அந்த ஃபில்டர்ஸ் யூஸ் பண்ணி நாங்க சூஸ் பண்ணுவோம். just like Naukri and Monster, we use job filters to narrow down the candidates. அந்த மாதிரி டைம்ல வந்து LinkedIn யூஸ், அந்த மாதிரி சோஷியல் மீடியா யூஸ்ஃபுல்லா இருக்கும். and you can build your network. Yeah, நான் சொன்ன மாதிரி LinkedInல வந்து you can connect with a lot of professionals who are in the same field or who can help you find a job. Okay. Of course, it helps you to market yourself more effectively being on a social media. You can create adu illama ipa LinkedIn mari sites la vandu your friends or your colleagues can give you a testimonial about how good you are, how good you are at your work. They can endorse you, they can write a testimonial for you. So it ellame vandu gives you a positive idea about you as a person to the one who is trying to interview you. So you can ask for testimonials from people who know you. You can also approach recruiters and prospective employees through the job search. இப்போ LinkedInல பாத்தீங்கன்னா job search இருக்கும். Naukri Monsterல வந்து names இருக்கும், பட் வந்து அவங்களோட ப்ரொஃபைல் அவங்களுக்கு தெரியாது. இப்போ Naukriல ஒரு ஜாப் போஸ்ட் பண்ணனா ஜாபை போஸ்ட் பண்ணிட்டு I will put like interested candidates please send your CV to me to this email ID அப்படின்னு போடுவோம். But LinkedInல you can see me as a person. என்னோட ப்ரொஃபைல் இருக்கு உங்களுக்கு. So you can connect with me and say, okay, now I want to apply for this job. How can we go about it? And the Mari, you can discuss with the recruiter through LinkedIn or always through LinkedIn. I would not suggest Facebook as a social media platform for job search. It's more of a social media to connect with the friends. That's the way I look at it. Okay, key pointers before the interview. Make sure if you're a fresher, obviously you will carry all your documents like your certificates, etc. Make sure it's in order. It is it is arranged properly on a chronological manner. Maybe the latest degree மேல வைக்கணும், அதுக்கப்புறம் தான் உங்களோட மற்ற certificates வரணும். If you finish your bachelor should be on top, then your diploma or 12th, 10th, that's it. And any other, if you have finished any computer courses or anything, then it should come later. So adala, that is important. Being a fresher, yes, they will check on your certificates. And most importantly, do not lie on your CV and do not produce any fake certificates or any work experience certificates. It is a big crime. If any recruiter figures that out or finds that out, you will be black marked. Okay. And again, to go back to my experience in Singapore, we, on an average, almost 60 to 70 Indians are being sent back to India for producing fake certificates. It could be a surprise for you, but it's a real fact. And இது இன்னும் நடந்துட்டு தான் இருக்கு. இப்போ அதனாலே we do face problems in getting employment passes. It doesn't matter which country you are, but don't produce any fake documents or your fake work experience certificates. It's not ரொம்ப கஷ்டம் கிடையாது உங்களோட இதை கண்டுபிடிக்கிறதுக்கு. There are lots of companies which do verification of your details. Okay, it's very easy for us. If you want to figure out, if you want to find out, yes, we can figure out whether it's correct or whether you given us the right certificate or the wrong one. Okay, so make sure you don't give any fake certificates. Again, coming back to the key pointers, make sure you have all the documents in order. Prepare in advance, as I said. Know about the job. Know about what is written on your CV. On CV, know about the company. Okay, this is important before you go in for an interview. Most importantly, don't panic. If you panic interview, stay calm, confident, fearless. This is very important. Just be yourself. Don't try to be desperate. And the job na எப்படியாவது வாங்கிட்டோம் அப்படின்ற ஒரு desperation இது எதுவுமே மூடில இருக்க கூடாது. Just be a cool person, be what you are. Okay, and address அவங்களை பார்த்து பேசும்போது ஐ கான்டாக்ட் வச்சு பேசணும். எப்பவுமே ஒரு இன்டர்வியூரை பார்த்து பேசும்போது நீங்க கீழே பார்த்து பேசுறதோ இல்ல மேல செவுத்த பார்த்து பேசுறதோ அதெல்லாம் எதுவுமே இருக்கக்கூடாது. See the person eye to eye. That is most important thing for you. That's what we expect. We want to have an eye contact with you, then we can figure out what is there in you. இதெல்லாம் soft skills குள்ள வந்துரும். Basically பாத்தீங்கன்னா being calm and confident and fearless, it's very easy to say I agree, but இது கொஞ்சம் கஷ்டமான விஷயம் தான் when you're in the first couple of interviews but you'll get used to it. But initially, yes, இதெல்லாம் நீங்க மைண்ட்ல வச்சிக்கிட்டு உள்ள போங்க. And don't be desperate for any. எதுக்குமே டெஸ்பரேட்டா இருக்காதீங்க. இனி எந்த ஜாபுக்குமே இதுலனா இன்னொன்னு அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு கான்ஃபிடன்ஸும் உங்களுக்கு வேணும். Go with an open mind. ஒரு செட் ஆஃப் கொஸ்டின்ஸ் நீங்க ப்ரிப்பேர் பண்ணலாம். ஜெனரலா என்ன கேட்பாங்க, tell me about yourself, உங்களை பத்தி சொல்லுவாங்க. அப்புறம் எங்க கம்பெனியை பத்தி என்ன தெரியும்னு கேட்பாங்க உங்களுக்கு. Why should I hire you? நான் எதுக்கு நான் ஹையர் பண்ணணும்னு கேட்பாங்க. இதெல்லாம் காமன் கொஸ்டின்ஸ். And of course, technical, it depends on the jobs you're going for. Technical questions kandipa kekanga. But recruiters don't ask too many technical questions except for the basics. But adutha round la hiring manager kitta pogumbodhu, yes, it will be more technical. Okay. So we go with an open mind. In the questions are kepanga nanichittu pogadinga, enna kettalum badal solradhukku tayara irukku. You should be prepared. Even if you don't know the answer, you can just say that I'm sorry, I'm not aware of it. Maybe I need to figure that out. You can be open about it. தெரியாதுன்னு ஒத்துக்கோங்க. அக்செப்ட் பண்ணிக்கிறது தப்பே கிடையாது. தெரியாம போய் மாட்டிக்கிட்டு எங்கேயாவது அப்புறம் கஷ்டப்படுறது தான் இன்னும் மோஸ்ட் டஃபஸ்ட் திங். ஓகே, I have an experience actually probably 5 years ago when I was very desperate to find a job. I was jobless for 3 months. So ஒரு டெஸ்பரேஷன்ல நான் ஒரு கம்பெனி ஒரு ரிசர்ச் கம்பெனிக்கு இன்டர்வியூ போனேன். I cleared 3 rounds. On the final round, I faltered. I faltered on the body language. எனக்கு ரொம்ப ஜென்ரலா பாத்தீங்கன்னா ஒரு இன்டர்வியூல வந்து நீங்க ஒரு 3 ரவுண்ட் 4 ரவுண்ட் கிராஸ் பண்ணாலே ப்ராபபிலி the race is with ரெண்டு பேர் தான் ஷார்ட் லிஸ்ட் பண்ணுவாங்க அந்த லெவலுக்கு. அப்ப அந்த 2 பேர்ல எனக்கு ஒரு क्वेश्चन இருக்கு, why did I lose out? ஏன்னா எனக்கு எல்லாமே இருந்தது நான் நினைச்சிட்டு இருந்தேன். But then I wrote to the recruiter and asked, can you just tell me on a personal note what went wrong in the final interview? She just gave me an answer, Malar, everything was perfect with you, but except the fact that you are a bit nervous during the final interview. I was nervous because I was desperate. Okay? So it doesn't help. Being desperate, getting nervous doesn't help you to get a job. Even if you have all the qualities that is being that a recruiter expects, it doesn't help. So dhairiyama poga, whatever happens, face it. You don't have a choice. You have to face it. That's it. Okay, this is the most interesting. We will have more discussions about career paths for pharmacy graduates in the coming sessions. We'll have own experts talk to you about the career opportunities in different fields for pharmacy graduates as such. But I'll just run through. I'll just give you an overview of what jobs you can go for and which is available in the market. Obviously, research and development. India is one of the major R&D hubs globally. We are the 4th largest pharmaceutical manufacturer in the world. And every company is investing in R&D. Major companies, R&D, Sun Pharma, Biocon, Reddy's, Pfizer, that too in this COVID times, a lot of R&D is being done on coronavirus. Of course, Reddy's, Biocon, they are all pioneers in their own way in research and development. Other jobs could be QA/QC roles, development, validation roles. Different analytical roles, manufacturing side jobs, formulation jobs there. I think regulatory affairs is one of the most interesting. Again, in the opportunities, you can run through opportunities, but end of the day, you should decide what fits you better. Regulatory affairs is about drug any device on the country called market and the market or regulations and you should be able to understand, and the company should comply with the regulations. So we have regulatory affairs specialists who do this for every medicine. Say for Europe, you have a different regulatory protocols. For US, there are different protocols for getting a drug to be approved by the FDA. So அந்த மாதிரி regulatory affairs தனி டீம் இருக்கு, எல்லா கம்பெனிலயுமே இருக்காங்க. So obviously pharmacy graduates are the most wanted in that. Regulatory affairs mostly pharmacy graduates, if not MBBS doctors. அதே மாதிரி it is important that அந்த ஜாப்ல ஒவ்வொரு கண்ட்ரியோட rules or the regulations you should be able to figure out. Obviously the companies help you in figuring that, will help you, but நீங்களும் அதுக்கு interest காட்டணும். This is a very challenging role, I believe. நான் சொன்ன மாதிரி அந்த ஒவ்வொரு கண்ட்ரிலையும் அந்த லெஜிஸ்லேஷன் எப்படி மாறுதுங்கிறத ட்ராக் பண்ணி அதுக்கு தகுந்த மாதிரி நீங்க உங்களோட ப்ராடக்ட்ஸ் கம்ப்ளை பண்ண வைக்கணும், லீகலாவும் சரி சயின்டிஃபிக்காவும் சரி. ஸோ ஆக்சுவலி this part of clinical research as well. Clinical researchல the QA quality analyst அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க, but apart from being a QA, there are also regulatory affairs professionals. I think one of our seniors have done regulatory for Malaysia. As a pharmacist, the most sought after job is a drug inspector, hospital pharmacist, clinical pharmacist, I don't think clinical pharmacy is much wanted in India at the moment. Of course, community pharmacist. Mostly people want, if you are looking for a government job, either you can land up as a drug inspector or a pharmacist. So I believe, I'm not sure if you have any drug inspectors in the group, but I know a lot of my seniors and juniors who work as drug inspectors across the state, and a lot of pharmacists who work for government pharmacists. So other in the government job and the options are available. Clinical pharmacist, India is not allowed to Varland, in my opinion, but I'm not too sure how far things have evolved in the last 5-6 years. Again, community pharmacy is not that wanted in India at the moment. Academic obviously, teaching professionals are always wanted. We have a number of pharmacy colleges across Tamil Nadu and across India. So there is always a need for a lecturer or to start with professors. And as we know, teaching professionals play a very key role in mentoring students and who will be part of the industry. So, okay, I'll go through the next one. Sales and marketing. I think this is another opportunity where I think a lot of students go for sales and marketing. Sales and marketing fits you if you're a dynamic, confident go-getter. If you're good in negotiating, if you're good in traveling, yes, that's a job for you. And clinical research is one of the most important, most integral part of the industry where you can look for jobs. Clinical research coordinator are the basic entry-level jobs. Every hospitals, if Apollo, they have a research code, they hire research coordinators, CRCs and clinical research coordinators. Yeah, that is a starting point for you, for anyone for a career in clinical research. So they move from clinical research to CRA, from being a coordinator to a clinical research associate, as a project manager or senior CRA diploma. Parallel, the pharmacovigilance. Pharmacovigilance is a very, very interesting subject for any pharmacy graduate. Drug safety order. If I end up doing drug in market or they do a trial, they do 4 levels of trials. I'm sure you know about all this. So level 2, level 3, phase 2 and phase 3 adverse events the document pharmacovigilance team clinical research companies and the pharmacovigilance of the best fit for that, it is the best fit for any pharmacy graduate, I believe. And of course, SAS programmers. If you're a good pharmacist with some coding experience or a programming experience, yes, you can become a SAS programmer. SAS programming comes under data management. That DM or team or pharmacy research companies. So in the India is a hub for pharmacovigilance, data management. Is Asia or Peria hub in India. Probably Chennai we have Icon Clinical Research, which employs almost like 500 people. We have PRA International. If you go to Bangalore Quintiles, Parexel, Icon, Trivandrum, Icon Clinical Research. So India is a hub again based on the obviously for low cost and good talents. QA executives to managers. Again, all professional in the QA research R&D manufacturing. So you can choose. The other jobs, medical transcription used to be on the growth path, but it is not. It is not an advisable career anymore. So yeah. Okay. Most happening apart from jobs, coding is coming up. It's still there. Coding, billing, and medical writing is medical writing is good. If you're good in terms of your writing skills, you can write a lot about, you can become a medical writer. And of course, we have jobs and food and health safety. Junior, he works in the health safety department. And the coming up one is e-commerce pharmacists. Because online job portals on which deliver medicines online, PharmEasy, and the marina NetMeds. So how many pharmacists they have? You can also fit in there. You have to look for what you want. Interestingly, one of my roles, they need the pharmacist for a ship. So, but as I said, the first thing is the most important thing. You should figure out what you want to do. Opportunities, you should explore whatever opportunities you have. If opportunities, நாங்க படிச்சிட்டு வெளில வந்தப்ப எங்களுக்கு இருக்குன்னு தெரியாது. எங்களுக்கு தெரிஞ்சதெல்லாம் சேல்ஸ் அண்ட் மார்க்கெட்டிங், ப்ரொடக்ஷன், இல்லைன்னா வந்து எங்களுக்கு தெரிஞ்சது. அப்ப மெடிக்கல் டிரான்ஸ்ஃபர் கொஞ்சம் க்ளோஸ் லெவல்ல
அக்கௌண்ட்ல ஒரு 1000 ரூபாய் போட்டுருக்கியா? நாளைக்கு பேங்க் திறப்பான்.
So you should decide on this. உங்க B.Pharm சொன்னவே உங்க டிகிரி or what you want to do, whether you decide பண்ணு. If you want to go overseas for your as a pharmacist,
யாரு ராஜி பாஸ்?
Australia, USA, Canada or Middle East countries. For residents, you can look for Australia and Canada. USA எனக்கு தெரியாது, இதை பத்தி எனக்கு அவ்வளோவா தெரியாது. பட் அஃப்கோர்ஸ் Australia and Canada, you can get residency if you clear the exams. எந்த கண்ட்ரிக்கு போனாலும் அந்த கண்ட்ரியோட எக்ஸாம்ஸ் நீங்க கிளியர் பண்ணணும். கிளியர் பண்ணனாதான் you can work as a pharmacist. Okay. பட் நான் என்ன பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் when I go overseas, I look for residential opportunities. அதாவது நான் அங்கேயே ஸ்டே பண்றதுக்கு அங்கே ஒரு பெர்மனன்ட் ரெசிடென்ட்டா எப்படி இருக்கிறது, இல்லை சிட்டிசன் ஆகிறதுன்னு பார்ப்பேன். அந்த பெர்ஸ்பெக்டிவ்ல பார்த்தீங்கன்னா I think the chances of there are bright for Australia and Canada than
ஒரு பீஸ் எவ்வளவு இது? 35 ரூபாய். அங்க என்னன்னு லோக்கலா இருக்கு, என்னன்னு ஒரிஜினலா இல்ல. ஒரிஜினல் லோக்கல்
research and development, you can go universities in Australia, Canada and USA do take Indian students.
ஆனா ஒன்னு வந்து காமெடிங்கறப்படா பாத்தா வந்து 650.
If you உங்களோட கிராஜுவேஷனையோ முடிச்சிட்டதுக்கு அப்புறம் if you are looking for overseas education opportunities, it is very good. If you, I mean, like going in as a student overseas is a good option for you. But again, you can go to Australia, US, Canada, Europe. I would suggest you go to Australia or Canada as a student more than any other country, because that is where you get your residency status. Again, eligibility பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஒவ்வொரு கண்ட்ரிக்குமே வந்து எலிஜிபிலிட்டி வேரி ஆகும். இப்போ யூஎஸ்க்கு we write GRE TOEFL. If you want to work as a pharmacist, you have to clear the FPGE examination. Canada ko I think again goes to GRE TOEFL. Australia ku IELTS clear, IELTS for exams are clear பண்ணோம். So I tried there are opportunities for you to go overseas as a student or as a professional. It depends on where you want to go. Okay. Say if you want to work in Singapore as a pharmacist, no, that is not going to happen. So you should, just because Indian pharma degrees are not recognized in Singapore. Okay. So you should know clear it. You should plan your career very clearly. What you want to do, what you don't want to do. Okay, I think I'm done with my presentation. I can open up the. Anybody can ask questions if they want to. Any questions?
Nice presentation. Congrats, first of all. I I'm Geeta Saranan.
Hello, ma'am.
Hi. I hope you have done your job very effectively.
Thank
Only
you.
thing is, in future, some of them have not muted. That is the problem.
Yeah.
It's okay. One question I have, in Indians, we have basically one, we will be moved to a desperate situation everywhere. Whenever we want to do something, I hope it's a genetical effect. When we are more determined and we are more organized, I hope so. And how to avoid the desperate things?
I think the best thing to desperation, yes, நீங்க சொல்ற மாதிரி it happens with all of us because at some point in time we'll get desperate for a job or say like sometimes we get desperate to go overseas and we land up in the wrong country. Say if you want to get a permanent residency, if you நீங்க வந்து Gulf போனீங்கன்னா then you have your own limitations. You cannot become a resident in Gulf or whatever it is, or you cannot buy a property in Gulf or whatever. So being desperate doesn't help. Stay calm and just figure out what is good. Even if you have failed in something, it is fine. Why you have failed? You need to retrospect and see what went wrong and then correct yourself. As I said, another example is when you are desperate, you lose.
Okay.
If you're not desperate, yes, I think if you go with an open mind, I can tell you actually, or 2 weeks munadi, I was called in for a telephonic interview. I'm not desperate to go back to Singapore, but I wanted to see how the market is, and I just went for an interview. It was a Skype interview. I wasn't desperate, but it went on for 45 minutes, and I was able to very coolly answer a lot of questions, and I got the job. So you go with an open mind and don't be desperate, man. And the sense like you always believe in it, you have to believe in yourself more than anything else. If this does not work, it's fine. I can always give it another try. Not a big deal. Life doesn't end here for us. Whatever happens, we have to move on. Yeah. So being desperate doesn't help us in any way.
இல்ல அதுக்கு ஏதாவது டிப்ஸ் இருக்கா இன்டர்வியூ போறதுக்கு அப்ப அந்த மாதிரி ஏதாவது இல்ல டெய்லி பிராக்டிஸ் பண்ணணுமா அந்த மாதிரி
பிராக்டிஸ்னு சொல்ல மாட்டேன் இட்ஸ் ஆல் அபௌட் இன் யுவர் மைண்ட் நீங்க கான்ஃபிடன்ஸ் தான் பேசிக்கலா நீங்க கான்ஃபிடென்ட்டா போனீங்க ஒரு இன்டர்வியூக்குள்ள போகும்போதே ஓகே நீங்க ஒரு ரிலாக்ஸ் மைண்டோட போனீங்கனாலே வந்து you will be able to crack anything but நீங்க ஒரு டென்ஷனோட உள்ள போனீங்கனாலே ஃபர்ஸ்ட் அவன் கண்டுபிடிச்சிடுவான் நீங்க கை கொடுக்கும்போதே அவன் கை நடுங்குச்சுனாலே ஓகே he's faltering somewhere ன்ற மாதிரி ஆயிடும்
okay
so basically you just have confidence in you whatever அது கொஞ்சம் கஷ்டம் தான் இனிஷியலா நீங்க ஒரு அந்த ஸ்டூடண்ட் கிட்ட அந்த கான்ஃபிடன்ஸ் இன்ஸ்டில் பண்றது ரொம்ப கஷ்டமான விஷயம் தான் பட் it will happen over a period of time maybe 1 or 2 years later அவங்களே நமக்கு சொல்லி கொடுப்பாங்க பட் அந்த first 2 years நம்ம அவங்களுக்கு ஹெல்ப் பண்ணணும் tell them okay go for it இது இல்லனா இன்னொன்னு life doesn't end for us right we are not going to stop anywhere whatever it is we have to move on with it and the confidence is very important I did have a lot of failures I'm not a very successful person to be honest but I learned
from it as you said you are right you have rightly said நம்ம எங்க விழுந்தோம்னு நம்ம தெரிஞ்சுக்கணும் அது கரெக்ட் அதுக்கு அப்புறம் நீங்க நல்லா ஆன்சர் பண்ணீங்க லைக் டெஸ்பரேட்டா இருந்தா என்னென்ன பிட்ஃபால்ஸ் இருக்குங்கிறது அது எல்லாத்துக்குமே பெனிஃபிஷியலா இருக்கும்னு தான் நான் இந்த क्वेश्चन கேட்டேன்
agree ma'am adu ena ketta நம்ம students are very smart these days actually it's the confidence that they lack அவங்க டெக்னிக்கலா எல்லாம் ஸ்ட்ராங்கா இருப்பாங்க sometimes they are good in communication but they lack the confidence to communicate you see a lot of that when you do a fresher interview நான் இங்க fresher interviews கொஞ்சம் பண்ணிருக்கேன் அது ரொம்ப it's not good actually but we have to tell them move on with it it's not any one interview is not doesn't define you as a person it's an experience for you if you have failed it's fine you have an opportunity to move on just correct yourself and move on that's it
thank you so much
thank you ma'am Arul okay I have a question from Arul Ganapati sir to the speaker shall we recommend the participants to update their profiles online in genuine websites kandipa sir பண்ணலாம் as I said Naukri Monster Indeed இந்த மூணுலயே பண்ணலாம் நீங்க But நான் சொன்ன மாதிரி it's very important that your content is right. I think Jnanachandran sir wanted to ask me something. Please go ahead, sir.
I'm audible, Mr. Malakannan.
Yes, sir.
I'm audible to all the audience. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You're loud and clear,
Actually,
sir.
okay. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to share my experience and expertise in this forum of my pharmacy profession students and colleagues and all. And our today's resource person Malakannan has given how to prepare a CV and how to participate in interview, how to overcome and get the job. See, there is, as he rightly said, prepare a CV to the job what you are applying for. For example, if you are specifically applying for a job in academic, so what is your performance score in merit in studies and achievement gold medal? Is that prepare a CV, not one CV for all jobs.
Exactly. Customize your CV.
One CV is not all jobs. Suppose you may be inspired to apply for marketing or academic or research. Accordingly, prepare a CV. And one more thing, first before, as our Malakannan was telling, choose a career. It is not a job. Job is one thing where you get a remuneration. Normally, most of the students, not only our pharmacy, many students, after the education, they want to go for a job to earn money, to take care of themselves and their family. That is fine. That is needed. Everyone has got the same thing, the same commitment. So here, what is my request to all our pharmacy students are, you choose, because you are young students, you have got long life to go. You choose the career, what you want to be. As our Malakannan said, he has given wide opportunity of different disciplines of career program. So choose a career where you like it, what you like it, what you love it, and accordingly you make a CV and attend the CV. As he was telling, to when you attend the TV, when the interview, the CV relevant to the job, talk to the person who is taking interview in a face-to-face, eye-to-eye contact. And when you see eye-to-eye contact, that creates a sort of expression, and we can read when interview persons what he is expecting and what is reactions on my answer. If something I tell wrong, we have to just change it and make him that you are able to communicate and convince the interview people that I am the right person to carry out this job. So like that, many things Malakannan has told. ரொம்ப சிம்பிளா சொன்னாருங்க. தமிழ்லயே சொல்லி எல்லாரையும் புரிய வைக்கிற மாதிரி நல்லா சொன்னாரு. நான் வந்து ஒரு 40-45 வருஷமா இதுல இருக்கேன். எல்லாத்துலயும் வந்து அகாடமிக், டீச்சிங், அப்புறம் ரிசர்ச், ஹாஸ்பிட்டல், மார்க்கெட்டிங் எல்லாத்துலயும் இருக்கேன். ஸோ all my this is very good opportunity. I just sharing my experience. I'm not asking question, Mr. Malakannan. I am sharing my experience so that it may be benefit to the students.
Sure,
in future days, we will conduct many more webinars. I asked Srini Pandian and our Saravanan and our Vinayagamurthy sir. In future days, we will organize this type of webinars, continuous pharmacy education program. And this pharmacy association forum is making all arrangements. We'll do together as a team. We'll make our pharmacy profession to a very excellent status in India itself, which is there in other countries. With this few words of appreciation and felicitation to my dear Malakannan, I thank you for the Pharmacy Alumni Association of Madurai Medical College for giving me opportunity to share my experience. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, sir. We have just made a start. And to sir, on another point on the, I want to add on, when you go in for an interview, don't be desperate. Don't argue with the recruiter. Sometimes they will provoke you. Provoke பண்ணுவாங்க. அதாவது ஒரு டஃப்பான ஒரு சிச்சுவேஷன்ல எப்படி ரியாக்ட் பண்றீங்கன்றதை டெஸ்ட் பண்றதுக்கு they might provoke you by using some false language or something. Situationல it's very important for you to stay calm and answer that. ரொம்ப டிப்ளமேட்டிக் ஆன்சர் பண்ணலாம். I think we are not here to discuss about it. அந்த மாதிரி நீங்க அவாய்ட் பண்ணலாம் அந்த क्वेश्चंस, or you can tell them that this is not the right forum to talk about certain things. அந்த ப்ரொவோக்கிங் எப்பயுமே இருக்கும். பர்டிகுலர்லி வென் யூ மற்ற கண்ட்ரீஸ்க்கு நீங்கள் இன்டர்வியூ பண்ணும்போது எப்பயுமே அது இருக்கும். they will try and see what ஒரு ரேசிசம் அந்த பெர்ஸ்பெக்டிவ்ல இருக்கலாம். அந்த மாதிரி கொஸ்டின் யூ ஷுட் பி ஏபிள் டு ஹேண்டில். இட்ஸ் வெரி இம்பார்ட்டன்ட். ஓகே, I don't know what kind of feedback they want. You can, if you want to give me a feedback, you can write to me. My email ID, you can have a look at my email ID. Okay, so or you can text me on my WhatsApp. My India mobile number is there, so you can text me or you can call me on the number. So two participants have raised their hands.
Malak, we have other questions also from the participants.
Please go
now
ahead.
request Sangeeta madam to unmute and she can ask questions.
Please introduce yourself before you talk so that I can understand you, sir.
Hello, sir.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, sir. I'm M.Pharm in Pharmacology department.
Which college?
Madras Medical College, sir.
Okay.
Actually, after completing my B.Pharm, I have applied in websites like Naukri, Indeed, and also in Shine.com.
Okay.
And after that, I have got a call and they have asked for money in the name of interview. So you have said all the importance of applying in online, but there are some spams too. So what are
there are
the
lots
things
of
that we can
spams,
do?
ma. So you need to be very cautious about the job boards you're looking
what
for.
steps can we take to be careful, sir?
Okay, no job board should charge you. Okay, legally speaking, yes,
Okay.
that is not the condition. No job board should charge you if you're going to if you're a job seeker. Okay, if you're posting, if you're applying for a job, nobody should charge you. If somebody is sending you an email like that, it is a complete spam.
Being a fresher, they are using our innocence for earning money. So
yeah, you should be very careful on that. So I would ask you to go with Naukri and Monster, because most of the companies have accounts with these two websites. Okay, because they have the largest database, and that is where we find the candidates. So I don't know about Shine and all that. Indeed is okay. Indeed doesn't. But bottom line on that, no website should charge you for applying for a job. Okay.
Okay, sir.
As an employer, yes, we pay the website to post a job. But the candidate should never pay money to anyone. If somebody is asking for it, just ignore it. Consider it as a spam.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Now I request Mr. Saru to unmute and he can ask the question. Come on.
Hello, sir. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Sir, I'm Dharani Murugesan from Madurai Medical College, first year D.Pharm student, sir.
Okay.
Sir, in this session, you said many private organization government jobs, sir. But I can't. But I get government job. What can I do, sir?
That's a question which is very hard to answer as far as I am concerned.
Can I address this?
Yes, go ahead, Saran.
As for the D.Pharm or B.Pharm, recruiting pharmacist post வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா through MRP, Medical Recruitment Board. So we need to, whenever there is a call for, we have to apply through MRP, and then through the weightage, currently the government, Tamil Nadu government is recruiting the pharmacist. Yeah, go ahead.
சார், இதுக்கு வந்து எக்ஸாம்ஸ் எழுதுற மாதிரி இருக்குமா இல்ல சீனியாரிட்டி வைஸ் இருக்குமா சார்?
இப்ப பாத்தீங்கன்னா as of now பாத்தீங்கன்னா வந்து வெயிட்டேஜ் பிரகாரம் தான் 12th மார்க் இத பேஸ் பண்ணி தான் வந்து வெயிட்டேஜ்ல பண்ணுவாங்க MRP. அதர் எல்லாம் பாத்தீங்கன்னா through the entrance exam மூலமா வந்து செலக்ட் பண்ணிருக்காங்க. So if you are applying for other states, yes, you can write a entrance examination. Otherwise நீங்க வந்து இங்க உங்களோட ஸ்டடீஸ்ல கான்சென்ட்ரேட் பண்ணிட்டு if you get a good marks in diploma in pharmacy or in your courses, then definitely yes, you will get a merit.
Oh, okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Any other questions for me?
The next question will be Dhanush Bharat. Now I
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Dhanush. Solunga.
I am Dhanush Bharat in Madurai Medical College, first year D Pharm, sir. Kuwait is good for clinical pharmacist job, sir.
You're doing a diploma or degree?
Diploma, sir.
Okay, now you can try as a coordinator in clinical research, but to be very honest and blunt with you, they prefer the pharmacy graduates than diploma holders.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Anyone else? I think bottom line is if நிறைய opportunities இருக்கு, it is for the students to tap on the opportunities. அதுதான் இப்ப key நான் நினைக்கிறேன். With the opening up of the market, we have a lot of opportunities. I can confirm that. Particularly manufacturing side la nariya irukku, and clinical research, yes, there is lot. No vishayam vande, if you are looking out for jobs, you should be able to relocate yourself. You cannot just sit back in your home place and just look for opportunities. You have to move. That's not a very that is most important thing actually. And everybody has moved out of Tamil Nadu, most of them to work in the manufacturing side or whatever. So yeah.
We have a small question. After post graduation in pharmacy, how was doing MTech?
Sorry, Saran, you're not clear.
One second, let me just read out the question.
Okay.
Question from the participant. B.Pharm முடிச்சு MTech biotechnology என்ன ஸ்கோப் இருக்கு?
R&D தான் பண்ண முடியும். They can go for R&D or they can go for pharmacogenomics. But I don't see a reason why, if you're going to do 2 masters, if you're going to, unless you're going to specialize in one.
Actually வந்து B.Pharm முடிச்சு அண்ணா யூனிவர்சிட்டி கிண்டி கேம்பஸ்ல MTech biotechnology பண்றதுக்கு we have a eligibility. MTech biotechnology முடிச்சு we can go for a biotechnology related course, related jobs நிறைய இருக்கு. அதுல ஸ்கோப் இருக்கு, but you are deviating from the pharmacy course.
Yes, that's the key. நீங்க MTech biotech படிக்கணும்னா BSc biotech படிச்சிட்டே படிக்கலாம்ல. What is the difference?
But there is an eligibility criteria in university MTech. So அதுல வந்து the B.Pharm eligibility இருக்கு. அதுல வந்து we have a seat allocation also for pharmacy students.
Okay.
I think hope the Pulikkutty.
See, I think that is what you have to decide your career in the first 2 to 3 years, or even before you finish your graduation. Or it defines your career path. Sir Sanamari, it defines your, it just not earns you money, it also defines your lifestyle, your career, everything. Somebody is asking, what is the preparation? You should get into R&D. First, you should be very passionate about research and development. அதுக்கான என்னென்ன requirements இருக்குன்றத பாருங்க. ஒரு job descriptionல நீங்க உங்களுக்கு prepare பண்ணிக்கோங்க. Obviously அதே மாதிரி connect with people who are in R&D. You can send in your CV to us also once we get the website up, and we will share it with the R&D department. People who work in the R&D side.
Thank you, Malak.
One more thing, somebody has done a M.Pharm pharmacology and is looking for a job, right? யாரோ ஒருத்தங்க முன்னாடி கேள்வி கேட்டாங்க, சென்னை மெடிக்கல் காலேஜ் ஸ்டூடெண்ட் ஒருத்தங்க. She can send in a CV to me. I think Ramesh was looking for a M.Pharm pharmacology in Bangalore.
morning, and then what are the things required for the department. Will be informing you the separate session for RM.
Yes.
Any questions?
Okay, if you have any queries, you can write to me. My email ID is right up on the screen. You can connect with me on LinkedIn as well, and you can text me on my mobile number. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, Mala. If any no questions, then
Okay, somebody has asked, how can we approach a company to conduct a campus interview? I think campus interviews can be conducted. The colleges should approach the companies to say that, okay, you have so many students in your college, a number of students. Please come and do a campus interview. I think they'll be happy to do a campus interview with the kind of strength we have in the colleges now. நாங்க படிக்கும்போது ஒரு கிளாஸ்ல 15 பேர் 16 பேர் தான் இருப்போம். I think இப்போ 60 பேர் இருக்கீங்க. So you have a good strength and you should be good enough for a campus interview. But we need to request them to come in for a campus interview. And most companies will be happy to do a campus interview for freshers. Yes, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Component வருது job opportunities தனியா நம்ம fill பண்றோம். We'll share the contents with you, sir. Thank
Sir,
you,
good
Dr.
afternoon,
Roma.
sir.
Yes, good afternoon. யாரு?
Sir, I'm Shiv Subramanian, sir.
சொல்லுங்க சார் சுப்ரமணியன்.
Sir, நல்லா இருக்கீங்களா?
நல்லா இருக்கேன். நீங்க எப்படி இருக்கீங்க?
சார் ஆக்சுவலா வந்து மேனுஃபேக்சரிங் கம்பெனிஸ் எல்லாம் வந்து கேம்பஸ் இன்டர்வியூ வைக்கிறது இல்லைங்க சார்.
ஏன் வைக்கிறது இல்லன்னு நினைக்கிறீங்க?
அவங்க ஆஃப் கேம்பஸ் அந்த மாதிரி தான் சார் கால் பண்றாங்க. இப்போ ஸ்டூடண்ட்ஸ்க்கு வந்து அவங்க ஏதாவது அந்த மாதிரி ஏதாவது அதை எப்படி அப்ரோச் பண்றதுங்க சார்?
ஓகே, கேம்பஸ் இன்டர்வியூஸ் எப்போ வந்து கண்டக்ட் பண்ணுவாங்கன்னா, இப்போ நாங்க மாசம் ஒரு 10 பேர் இல்ல 15 பேர் வேணும்னா தான் கேம்பஸ் இன்டர்வியூஸ் கண்டக்ட் பண்ண முடியும். ஒரு ரோல் 2 ரோல் அப்படின்னு வச்சுக்கோங்களேன். we don't அது வந்து நாங்க அட்வர்டைஸ் பண்ணி எடுத்துருவோம். இப்போ மாஸ் ஜெனரலா பாத்தீங்கன்னா மோஸ்ட் கம்பெனிஸ்ல வந்து ஃப்ரெஷர்ஸ் வந்து மாசா தான் ஹையர் பண்ணுவாங்க. ஒரு 10 பேர் 15 பேர் அந்த மாதிரி ஹையர் பண்ணும்போது மட்டும்தான் கேம்பஸ் இன்டர்வியூ பண்ண முடியும். ஸோ அந்த மாதிரி சிச்சுவேஷன்ல மட்டும்தான் கேம்பஸ்குள்ள ஆன் கேம்பஸ் வருவாங்க. இல்லைன்னா they will prefer off campus. Okay, so it depends on the company's requirements. அந்த கம்பெனிக்கு ஒரு 15 ஃப்ரெஷர் தேவைன்னா எஸ் நீங்க வந்து அப்ரோச் பண்ணீங்கன்னா கண்டிப்பா they will take it. பட் அதுக்கு முன்னாடி நீங்க காலேஜ்ல இருந்து you should always send a request to them whenever you need freshers, please approach us for the freshers. அப்படி நீங்க ஒரு மெயிலோ இல்ல ஒரு கம்யூனிகேஷனோ கொடுத்தீங்கன்னா they will consider your request. இல்லைன்னா கண்டிப்பா இல்லை.
ஓகே சார், தேங்க்யூ சார்.
அருள் கணபதி சார், ஐ திங்க் ஜாப் ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டி காலம் வந்து நம்ம வெப்சைட்ல கண்டிப்பா வரும். அதுல வந்து we will post all the requirements that come to us.
any questions from other participants?
Okay, I'm looking at anybody else whom I know of.
Hello, have you received any separate questions to you?
Illa sir, I haven't received any at the moment. Let's give them 5 more minutes and close off.
Okay, sir. And we have a vote of thanks also.
Okay, let's give them 5 minutes. I believe we have a lot of teaching faculty on this group, so I'll be happy to address students if required.
One more thing, that Geeta madam, they asked a question. They indicate on the desperation. just to add a little bit, suppose if they can able to conduct some mock interviews in during the study, kandipa வந்து that will be more confidence to the students to appear for the interview. So mock interview final year if any students require for FCOM students also, if they require, we can conduct some mock interviews also. We can arrange as a pharmacy alumni association, we can organize some mock interviews also.
Good idea, Saran. It will help actually.
More practice, better.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you for the valuable suggestion.
Thanks a lot. And as I said, you can write to me or you can just connect with me on LinkedIn if you have any queries. Okay, I'm done with my session, sir. And thanks a lot. Thank you everyone for being such a patient listener. And I hope I did some good for you. That's it. Thanks.
Thank you.
Saran, you can go ahead. Thank you, Dr. Vijay Kruba. We've just made a start on.
Thank you, sir. Sir, actually, I just joined a few minutes back. I thank the entire team of PAA, sir. First of all, I feel proud to be a part of this MMC alumni group. It is a great initiative, sir. So I used to read the postings and all. So I think this is going to be a very good initiative for the budding pharmacists and those who aspire to undergo this pharmacy course. So thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, Saran, can we close off?
I think Saran sir illa nenikiren sir. Madam.
Okay, I think. I'm very sorry. This is our first webinar actually, and webinars normally I prefer face-to-face meetings. But in the situation we can't do any face-to-face. So we opted for this, and I hope it works. Okay, I believe there are no more questions. Balraj, check with Saravanan.
Saravanan, sir.
We can just round up.
Sir, proceed பண்ண சொல்லிட்டாரு அவர் வெளிய போயிட்டாரு சார்.
Okay. Okay, I think I thank everyone for being part of this event as such. It's been, we had close to 100 people on this on the first webinar. So thank you everyone for your time. We've just started our journey with PAA, and I hope we'll find more, we'll make it more useful for all the students and alumni as that's our goal, and we'll achieve it. Okay. So thank you everyone for your time and your patience. Okay, thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. All the
you,
participants who have participated in this meeting, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Your suggestion, you please send to our WhatsApp group also. Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah. So we'll have the next session soon, sometime now, within next week or so. Yes, sir. Jana, Solon, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Please go on.
Malar, this is Satish Ilan.
Sir, Satish Ilan, happy birthday.
Thank you. I don't have any queries.
Okay, sir.
No, I don't have any query related to your thing, but I appreciate you, the initiation you have taken. I hope it will go on and it will be in a better way for people in this group.
We hope so, sir. அதுக்காக தான் ஆரம்பிச்சிருக்கோம். But we are very determined to make it a successful one.
Yeah. I appreciate
Thank you,
the
sir. Thank you for
initiative
coming
you have
over.
taken and all your friends. Thank you.
It's a collective work, and we hope all our seniors will also join us in this.
Yeah, it's a teamwork.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Shinu. Okay, thank you for all those who asked me questions. And Geeta ma'am, special thanks to you as well. Okay, so thank you everyone and have a good rest of the Sunday. We'll catch up sometime soon.
Thank you, Malar.
Thanks, Saran. I'll close off.
Yes, sir. Okay, thank you
All
so
right.
much to all
Thank
the
you, everyone.
participants.
Thank you.
We
Bye.
have one more
Thank you, sir.
announcement from organizing committee. Next Sunday we will have a same time we will have another seminar with the Professor Gnanasandran. So please be prepared and please attend the next Sunday 11 o'clock.
Sir.
Yep.
Thank you
All
so
right.
much.
Thank you.
Have a nice day. Have a nice weekend too.
All
Bye
right.
bye.
Bye bye.
நன்றி அனைவருக்கும்.
Bye.